adalah case study yang saya nak share dengan you guys. Okay. Dekat dalam refinery kita ada banyak equipment tau. Kita ada column exchanger lah, ada macam-macam lah. Okay, one of them is fired heater, or panggil furnace. Okay. This is the inside of furnace. Okay, dia nampak ada coil where kita punya hydrocarbon was introduced to, heat it up, and then lepas tu another column ke another equipment. Okay, so during the operation, there was one time kita ada hotspot. Okay, actually, shutdown is one of the options that we have to consider. Okay, now when we have this kind of problem, okay, before I get into that, okay, this is a real life example that I attended. Okay, it happened in CDU, crude distillation unit. This is basically the heart of the plant. If this unit is down, everything is down. Put the fire off. Okay, secure all people near to the building. Evacuate the people. Wow, man. If we evacuate the people, then there will be no people. Basically, like literally, takkan ada orang surrounding that area anymore because it's going to be exploded. Okay. Okay. So, macam one of the things that we also propose to do is a shutdown to repair, right? But no, like I said before this, we cannot shut it down unless we really have a good reason to shut it down. Okay, so we have to see the integrity of the equipment. We have to see if it is safe for us to run like this, if it is viable for us to still make money with the kind of risk that we have. Okay, and then bila jadi macam ni, operation dengan technologists that I mentioned earlier, who are supposed to be running the plant, would assess from operational point of view. Okay, can we still run dengan reduced feed in order for you to reduce the firing? Nampak tak firing? Boleh reduce tau. Okay. And then masa tu we have to talk to refinery planning. I think Faizul cakap pagi tadi kan, pasal refinery planning, they have to rewrap some of the ship apa benda product to allow for us to maintain. And inspection would assess the condition. Siapa macam cakap dari Takim cakap pasal kena buat thermal scan. Okay. Shutdown will affect the operation. Yes, you got them right. It would affect the operation and would affect our appraisal as well. Okay, and then the operation would monitor the equipment. Okay, remember what I said earlier about not actually, it's haram to work in silo. Okay, because in a problem like this, you cannot never make a one-man call, a one-man decision. It has to be a collective. It has to be seen in various point of view. Okay, kalau tanya maintenance, of course lah, I want to shut it down so that I can repair it safely. Kalau tanya operation, tak boleh. Aku nak run the unit because shutting it down would actually impact other equipments and other units. Kalau tanya finance, tak nak shut down. Kalau shut down, we don't have any production, we don't have any money. So we have to meet halfway. Okay, so this is where the meeting comes in. Okay, and we have to come up with recommendation. A good engineer would come up with three solutions and one recommended solution. Jangan bagi-bagi kat bos problem. Okay, boss, we have this problem. You solve it lah. You tell me what to do. That's a very bad engineer. You don't do that. Okay, you go to your boss. Okay, boss, we have this problem, hotspot, but these are the solutions, the probable solutions. Then this is what I recommend for you to do. We either can shut it down, we can either do online repair, or we can reduce feed. But I think by assessing the risk, you can do it. You can do an online repair, and that's basically what we did. Okay, after we see the technical aspect of it, the availability of tools, resources, and the cost. Of course, we have to see the cost. Kalau shut down memang rugi berjuta-juta satu hari. Kalau repair tak sampai 1 juta pun, and people macam tak kisahlah. Setakat buang 1 juta apa dah hal kan. Shutdown no money no bonus. Correct. Okay, furnace ada tandem, so maybe furnace A shut down first. I am so sorry to burst your bubble. Some of the furnace or most of the furnace tak ada tandem, dia tak ada what do you call that, redundant. Macam dekat RFCC Itu ada. Okay. So ini in this case ada satu je furnace. Walaupun ada double box tapi ada satu je furnace. And how do we communicate for this problem? Do we call everyone for the meeting? Okay. First of all, you don't panic. Okay. Ini jangan terus hotspot panggil semua orang, apa, kejut semua orang tidur apa semua. No. You don't do that. Okay. So that's why first of all you have to have a good technical skill, technical knowledge. I'm nearing at 4 minutes. Okay. So you gotta know relatively berapa melting temperature of a carbon steel. Okay. So kalau you engineer boleh jawab lah. Oh, ini dalam apa 1000 lebih. Tapi you can go deeper. Okay. So basically what is allowed in the refinery and oil and gas punya plant. What is allowed? What is the temperature allowed for a carbon steel metal temperature? And then you found out, oh, okay, it is 350 for a sustainable period. And then you do thermal scan, oh, fine, it is 500. Okay, it's okay, 500, masih lagi belum sampai 1000, but it's not that important or urgent for you to attend right away. You still have time to consider. Then you we have sekarang ni kita ada macam apa ni, Teams kan, WhatsApp sekarang dah senang dah lah, tak adalah perlu nak call orang apa semua, just shoot je kat dalam Teams. Ni kata okay, kita ada problem macam ni, kita rasa you guys kena buat macam ni dulu, and then esok kita call for meeting. Always call for meeting and then make the meeting efficient. Okay, if you run the meeting and if the meeting goes on for hours not talking about solution, that's not a meeting, that's borak-borak. I hate that. I hate it so much. So you go to a meeting with the end in mind is for you to solve the problem, and you have to meet halfway. Okay, everybody has their interest, everybody has their own preference, so you gotta basically what's the word, synergize and meet halfway and compromise. Correct. That was the word I was looking for. Thank you. Okay, so this is what we did. So dengan panas-panas macam tadi kan, okay, kita tembak steam tau, kasih dia dissipate dulu heat, alright, and then we drill a hole some more, okay, so that we can inject this umbrella. Okay, this is the umbrella. Basically bila umbrella tu kita masuk kat dia macam payung, you know payung, umbrella when you open it, oh holy shit, apa nama, you buka and then you tarik payung tu, then that thing would basically form a suction cup behind the wall, but this is a heat resistant punya material, and right after that we inject some special module, special what do you call that, mold. Dia macam refractory tapi yang liquid punya. Okay, so we patch it. So at the end kalau you nampak kat dalam, nampak macam ni lah. Dia jadi macam ni. Nampak kan umbrella ni, umbrella banyak-banyak ni. So over time this umbrella would be burnt off, but the what do you call that, the compound that we injected earlier would stay on. Okay, and then after that we would have plate, kita tampal balik lah, so you nampak coba tamping macam ni. So this was me. Kalau you nampak ni kan, nampak tak kat situ, so ni tempat yang tadi itulah, but just that dia dah ditampal. Okay, cohesive consensus. Okay, good. So sorry, kejap Afiq Syazwan, how do we know how long should we discuss before call for action? Okay, maybe the problem need quick solution, but solution need many people to discuss with, time consuming. What are the common practice in the refinery plan for this kind of problem? This is a very good question. Okay, you see, dekat oil and gas, we are paid, sorry, let me rephrase what I said earlier. Kalau sekejap you boleh nampak ke kalau I tunjuk my iPad ni ya? Sekejap ya, sorry. Nampak tak?
Kena dekat lagi kamera ataupun stop share. Rezwan.
Tak apalah. kita pakai jari je. Okay. So kalau kita tengok graf kan, this is pay this is your experience. Dekat dalam oil and gas, you can see dia punya graph akan goes macam ni. Okay? Sebab apa tahu? Sebab over time, you must enhance your technical knowledge, technical skill. And even dekat dalam, I think many companies pun dia ada competency punya journey for every engineers or every employees. Okay, so by this time you got to know this, by this time you have to know about this, by this time you got to know about, they have the milestone and expectation. So kita akan pergi meeting tu bukanlah dengan otak yang kosong. Okay, kita takkan. Okay, at least we know, okay, we have some kind of reference before. We have this API 560 that we referred to and can be based on this temperature, this metal can withstand this kind of temperature, and hence you have this kind of amount of time for you to plan for repair or whatever that you are proposing. Okay, maybe the problem was need quick solution. Okay, for instance, another problem yang mana contohnya kita ada hydrocarbon leakage dekat laut. Okay, so it has to be attended immediately. Okay, so this is where the level of authority would come into picture. Okay, so kita engineers akan cakap, okay, kita tak boleh sustain macam ni, you have to shut down. But people will not just go, okay, jom, kita shut down just because one engineer say it. No, it has to depend on level of authority to call for shutdown. Okay, for in this case, kita bagi management some comfort level, saying that you don't have to shut down, you can run this equipment, you would have no problem to run the operation. And yeah, jadi so orang as long as people convinced, people make a very well-informed decision, and then it could be a very good business case. All right. And another thing, dekat dalam refinery, we have collective experience, right? Not only the brains, what we also have, we write what we do, and we do what we write. Okay, so we have hazard registry, we have trick and tips and tricks. I forgot about it. We have a common procedure, what to actually do in case of these things happens. We have PHA. We have many kind of exercise that you can actually do to prepare yourself before an incident happen. Or simply saying macam finite method element analysis, okay, FMEA. If you guys are good at this would be very beneficial. So you would predict what could go wrong with this kind of system, this kind of equipment, this kind of component, and what you have to do based on the impact that already been assessed. Okay. Alright, I think I answered Afiq Shazwan punya question. Okay, Wan Ahmad, boleh tahan ke tampal besi tu? Ya, boleh. Okay, sorry. The answer, kalau tampal besi je memang tak boleh tahan. Sebab, okay, we say tadi carbon steel boleh tahan 350. Okay, now the temperature inside the furnace box is 1000 something, and then heat transfer bla 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 apa semua, you tembak daripada luar dia jadi 800. Okay, so bila 800 dia akan ada accelerated corrosion, and tak lama lepas ni, okay, dia akan fail. The structure akan fail and everything would collapse. So that's why you have to have a technical foundation that is strong for you to propose other insulation material belakang plate yang you tampal tadi tu. Hence the inilah yang umbrella tadi ni, payung ni. Okay. Any future skill in oil and gas industry for graduates to be future ready? You know what? I learned everything, almost everything on the job. So don't worry too much, you know. As long as you have, as long as you know what you're doing, as long as you know what you're studying in school. I assume Abom, is this how I pronounce your name? Abom. As long as you don't cheat in school, this is very important. As long as you don't cheat, as long as you understand what you're studying, inshallah, you're gonna have a wonderful time in your professional career. Okay, and then over the time, I would suggest you guys to do a lot of volunteering. One, it would good look on your resume. It would add experience to your resume. And second, it would good empathy, a good social skill, a people skill in you. That would be very beneficial and valuable in a working environment.